Greetings, everyone, and my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doll, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Back again with another ranking list in movies from the years from which after I've been born. Well, since I've been born, you get the idea. This time around, I'm going to be doing movies from 1985. That, of course, was the year I started going to school and what have you. But I ain't talking about school years, okay? I'm talking flicks here. Here we go. Coming in at number 10 is Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Now, I know this kind of got a bad rap for being a little bit on the homosexual type side. But, however, I do believe that... I can't really explain, but I like this for certain reasons, but not a whole lot like the first one. But it still is good. I mean, once again, Robert Englund does a good job as Freddy Krueger, and all the other characters aren't too bad. I like Jesse, and especially Lisa, who I definitely really love. But like I said, the thing again with Freddy in this one, kind of was a little bit of, I don't want to try and say much about, because I am saving that for when I review the series when November comes around, okay? So forgive me if I don't give much words to explain. Okay, coming in at number 9 is Rambo First Blood Part 2, starring old Sly himself, Sylvester Stallone, as the title character, and Richard Crenna is back, and I finally remembered his character's name, Colonel Sam Troutman. And this time, Rambo is released from prison after the events of the first film, and this time, this one's a little bit more intense or more cool than its predecessor, because Rambo is going back to try and investigate what's been going on in Vietnam, because there's been speculations about, missing POWs and all that jazz. Rambo is just a great character. Colonel Troutman and, the girl in the movie, Co, is definitely good. It's been a while since I last saw this movie, so I don't really have too much to say, but it is a good movie, though. Next, at number 8, here's Sly's other big sequel, Rocky 4. Now, I'm sorry it's so low, but there's lots of other movies that surpass this. I still have some liking for this movie, which I watched along with the other 3 Rocky movies that came before that. But anyway, I do like Sly's performance as Rocky. We get Talia Shire as Adrian again, Burt Young, back as Paulie. Carl Weathers is back as Apollo Creed, but unfortunately we lose him early in the movie. And of course, Dolph Lundgren as Ivan Drago, definitely one brutal fighter. I also actually had a 45 record of the Survivor song from this, Burning Heart. While not as good as Eye of the Tiger from the previous Rocky movie, this song's still good, though. But I gotta say, the fight against Drago, Rocky and Drago, is definitely pretty darn epic. I do enjoy it. Next, at number 7, sorry this isn't time, but I still got some liking for it, is Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. Now, this is considered the black sheep of the franchise. I understand. But, however, I do agree with some of my friends' reviews on this. Most notably, Derek from Derek's Horror Corner. If you have yet to check out some good stuff of his, you ought to check him out. He's pretty good, actually. And, this movie has some funny moments in it, and I agree with him. Although I wasn't that big on this at first, but now I am, just like I am with the final chapter. Now, we kind of don't see an actual Jason, but soon we get to see a killer dressed as Jason, though. But I will not spoil this movie, though, if you have not seen it, but I'd say check it out. Like I say, it has some funny moments. Some of the characters are pretty good. Enough said. Next, at number 6 is The Breakfast Club. Now, I've seen this maybe a couple of times. It stars Emilio Estevez, Ali Sheedy, Anthony Michael Hall, Molly Ringwald. Finally, I remembered. I forgot the other guy's name. It's about these teenagers who get a full day in detention on a Saturday under the watchful eye of a grumpy assistant principal of their school. Yeah. Anyway, this movie's still pretty good, though, and it's well known for its big hit song, Walk On By, which was done by the band Talking Heads. It was a big hit. If you have never seen this movie, I'd say check it out. This was a good teen flick. Now, the next flick is another teen flick, but this is easily an underrated gem you just don't hear much about. At number 5 is Mischief, which I have on the 80s teen movie collection. I mentioned my 1983 flicks list, which when I talked about Spring Break. Now, this stars Doug McKeon and Kelly Preston, who, forgive me for saying this, boys and girls, she is seen in the full buff. Okay, enough said. But it's about this nerdy dude who really wants to get the chance to talk to the most beautiful gal in his class, and, well, he's too shy, and, well, things take a turn, and then takes a detour later on. Well, if you've never seen this, I'd recommend you check it out. It's pretty darn funny, though. I mean, it's from the same studio that did Revenge of the Nerds and Porky's, which that was Fox. Please don't sue, okay? But anyway, this movie's very underrated. You just don't hear much about this, but I love this movie. I might review it maybe next year. You never can tell. Next, at number 4 is The Goonies. It's another movie I haven't really taken the time to watch too much, but, well, I did see it again for the first time completely. I think it was last year or the year before that. I'm still going to say this is a good movie, though. Directed by Richard Donner, who directed the original Omen and Superman, as well as the Lethal Weapon series. I think he directed all those, but I'd have to check again. Oh, well, who am I kidding? The Goonies is real good. I like the characters. I mean, yeah, we like Mikey and Chunk. And, of course, we have the Fratelli family. Yeah. There's not much to say about this from my retrospect, except it's a fun movie. Its main, especially its hits on The Goonies, are good enough. Done by Cyndi Lauper, who I love some of her tunes. Like Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Time After Time, and True Colors, which I have that's on my MP3 player for a good reason, because I was sick and tired of hearing the Phil Collins cover of it. Sorry, everyone. But still, The Goonies is real good. If you have not seen this, you must. It's good. Coming in at number 3, this is an underrated gem of an anime feature. This was the one that topped my underrated anime flicks list, The Black Cauldron. Now, this is easily the most underrated Disney anime feature of them all. First one of theirs to be rated PG. But anyway, I liked it. It follows the story from the Tales of Prydain books. I've never actually encountered those. I've checked them out. And I've recently read that they're planning to do a series on the new Disney Plus streaming service when it comes up. But even so, I really like it. Again, I like the characters in the movie. Tarwin, Princess Alonley, Fluter Flam and Gurgi, this little creature, tries to take an apple that Tarlin's supposed to feed to his pig Henwin. Yeah, that's another character I forgot to mention when I mentioned this in the underrated movie. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. Underrated anime movies list? Yeah. The Horned King is definitely a dark villain, but this movie's definitely good. If you've never seen The Black Cauldron, I would highly recommend you check it out. You won't be disappointed. At least I hope you won't. Next, at number 2 is... well, I grew up with Black Cauldron, and the one that's at number 2, and that's Sesame Street Presents Follow That Bird. Now, this movie came out right after Sesame Street had been on PBS for 15 years, and this was still ways before we even got introduced to Elmo, Zoe, Rosia, and Abby Cadabby. Yeah, but even so, I really like it. Big Bird is about to be sent away from his longtime family at Sesame Street and sent to live with the Dodo family by Miss Finch. But apparently, Big Bird's not too thrilled, and so he wants to try and make his way back to Sesame Street to be with his family and friends, including Mr. Snuffleupagus. But along the way, he meets some nice, friendly folks, including a truck driver with chickens and a couple of kids on a farm. But soon runs into these two dudes that run a crooked circus funfair type place, the Sleaze Brothers. Sid and Sam Sleaze, played by Dave Thomas and Joe Flaherty. That's known for their work on the sketch program SCTV, which is Second City Television. It also had some other great cameos, including Chevy Chase, Waylon Jennings, and Sandra Bernard, and John Candy, also from SCTV. But anyway, you will love this movie. If you've never seen this, watch this. You will not be disappointed. I loved Follow That Bird. It's a great movie. It's got some pretty darn fun songs as well. Okay, now coming in at number 1, I bet you saw this one coming. An 85 list wouldn't be complete without this one. And that's Back to the Future. Directed by Robert Zemeckis and produced by Steven Spielberg. Starring Michael J. Fox as Marty McFly, who uses Doc Brown's time-traveling DeLorean to go back into the past to see his folks growing up, who are in the past are played by Leah Thompson and Crispin Glover, who of course recently was fresh off from the previous Friday the 13th movie, and Miss Thompson, who the following year would star in the cult classic Howard the Duck, which you'll see that on my 1986 list in the next vid. But anyway, I absolutely enjoy this movie, and Christopher Lloyd is great as Doc Brown. Yes, I really do like this guy. I do like the sequels, which will be shown my 1989 and 1990 list. There was also an animated series, which is pretty good. We actually do see Christopher Lloyd in live-action segments around the cartoon series. At the end, he always says, "See you in the future." But anyway, Back to the Future is great. The undersea enchantment dance scene where Marty's getting down on his guitar is really good. I absolutely love that scene. But anyway, the time traveling DeLorean is really good too. So anyway, Back to the Future's tops for me in 1985. What's your favorite movie from 1985? Please feel free to let me know in the comments section. Like and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Next time I'll be doing my 1986 list. Also, tomorrow, look for my review of the original Lion King for its 25th anniversary. And also a review of the just now released Man in Black International. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya!